The Pilgrims of the Black Sun. 3,000 years after the War of Silence, the stars burned quietly again. Humanity endured, smaller, wiser, scattered across restored worlds where night no longer threatened but invited reflection. Yet in the deep archives of the Vesper Order, one transmission kept repeating, a steady pulse from the edge of known space, beyond the scar once called the Nullborn. It was not hostile. It was mourning. Elder Asha Ven, keeper of the Order's relics, decoded the pattern. Within the static lay a rhythm matching a human heartbeat, slow, weak, yearning. She whispered to the council. The dark is breathing. It remembers us. And so began the final pilgrimage. They named their ship Solace II, built from alloy half-metal, half-Vesper crystal, an ark designed not for war but for conversation. Her crew were chosen not for strength, but for balance, scientists who prayed, monks who engineered, poets who calculated. Each carried a shard of angelic light from the old wars, embedded in their chest as living compasses. Commander Ira Sol, descendant of Elias Grant himself, addressed them before departure. We go not to conquer the void, but to ask why it wept when we stopped believing. The launch was silent, no fanfare, no broadcast, only the quiet hum of engines crossing the threshold where starlight thins and imagination takes over. Weeks became months. The further they traveled, the more reality thinned. Constellations vanished, chronometers drifted, even thought seemed to stretch. Then they reached it, the black sun, a sphere of radiant absence, glowing faintly with inverted light, as though shadow itself remembered how to shine. Sensors read no gravity, no radiation, no space-time curvature. Yet every mind aboard felt watched, not in malice, but in aching loneliness. Dr. Kaito murmured. It isn't a thing. It's a wound trying to heal. Ira gave the order to descend. Inside the event horizon there was no falling, only surrender. Each pilgrim saw visions shaped by their own memories, parents lost, wars fought, prayers unanswered. The void spoke in familiar tongues. You feared me. You fed me. Why did you stop? Asha answered through trembling lips. Because fear taught us only how to hide. We are here to listen now. The darkness quivered. Shapes emerged, echoes of the Nullborn, but softened, translucent, eyes like eclipsed suns. They did not attack. They waited. The confession of humanity on the central deck, Ira activated the ship's heart, the chorus core, a device translating emotion into harmonic energy. Every crew member stepped forward to offer something true, sorrow, regret, forgiveness. Their voices intertwined, scientific chants, psalms, lullabies from forgotten earth. The void trembled. Fragments of light seeped from its surface, forming images, the angels of old, the battlefields, the endless silence after. A voice filled the chamber. Not one, but billions overlapping, like every human thought reflected back at once. We were born from your shadow. We wanted only to be seen. Ira fell to her knees. Then see us now. And let us see you. The black sun began to unfold. Petals of darkness peeled back to reveal a core of blinding whiteness, the same hue the angels once carried. The pilgrims understood, the void had never been opposite to light. It was the memory of light forgotten. Asha stepped into the radiance, her Vesper shard pulsing wildly. She turned to her crew and smiled through tears. It isn't death. It's remembering. One by one, they followed. Their bodies dissolved into streams of gold and obsidian, weaving together until light and dark were indistinguishable. Outside, the black sun collapsed inward, then blossomed outward into a new star, gentle and warm. When the first rays reached human space decades later, astronomers named the phenomenon the reconciliation. Every telescope showed a single miracle, where once there had been nothing, now shimmered a sun with twin coronas, one of fire, one of shadow. Its energy was calm, neither consuming nor blinding. Worlds once scarred by war flourished under its faint pulse, crops grew faster, tempers cooled, dreams came easier. The Vesper Order recorded the final message embedded in the lightwave, an echo of Ira Soul's voice. We looked into the dark and found ourselves. Do not fear what you do not understand, for even the void longs to belong. Millennia later, pilgrims still travel to the Temple of Two Suns on Lyra 9. They tell the story of the humans who entered the void and taught it peace. When night falls, the sky glows faintly gold and black together, a reminder that no creation is unredeemable, and no fear eternal. And somewhere, perhaps, the consciousness once called the nullborn drifts among the galaxies, not as a devourer, but as a guardian, humming softly the same melody humanity sang into its heart. Thus the cycle closed. Light birthed shadow. Shadow remembered light. And humanity, even the bridge between both, learned at last what it meant to be whole.